Hi, welcome back. Welcome to Oliver Smith Watches. Thanks for joining us again. Last week, we forgot to mention what we were wearing on our wrists.
Yeah.
What were you wearing, George? The same watch you have today?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
It's absolutely one of my favorites. It is a Lange Sohne Lange 1 in white metal, and it is 38.5 millimeters.
Beautiful watch.
Thank you.
And last week, I was wearing the 201A, a Panerai pre-Vendôme piece I picked up about a year or two ago from my personal collection, and also from my personal collection, the PAM 52, which is a great Panerai from about the year 2000. But today we really want to focus on a very unusual red sub that we were able to acquire. As a matter of fact, we have two red subs to show you, and George is going to tell you all about them.
So welcome to Rolex Reference 1680 Red Submariner. We have two examples of the watch here, which alone is a good day here at Oliver Smith. To have
I think
two
we
of these.
sold, we had another one we bought. We sold in Aspen last month.
Correct.
So we had three red subs this year, which are three more than we've ever had.
Yeah,
so it tells you a little bit about the rarity of these pieces.
And not to belie the rarity there, yeah, you're exactly right. The staff here at Oliver Smith has worked really, really hard this year to unearth these pieces. These are rare and wonderful, and we're completely thrilled to have two of them right now. Now, for those of you who might not know, the term red sub refers to the word Submariner being written in red. What makes it rare is that for most of these watches, when you would send it in for your first service, Rolex would upgrade you to the new all-white dial, making these kind of rare. Nobody knew to say, no, don't do that. So having these is quite a thrill. We have two examples here.
Actually took all the red off?
Absolutely. They would replace the dial with a dial that had Submariner written in white, upgrading you to the newest.
Why did they do
best.
that?
Rolex always wants their clients to have the newest and best.
Okay.
We in the secondary market disagree, but Rolex wants you to have the best. Now, I wanted to talk about the condition differences between these two because it matters. It matters a lot. Example one here is from 1974. It was purchased from the original family. The hands, the dial, everything's original, and it has its box and its papers. This is something we really, really like to see. As a watch guy, as an enthusiast, to have all this together is just fantastic. This other one that we got in has what we call factory parts. The hands, as well as the bezel insert, were replaced by Rolex during a service.
Now I'm gonna show you old guys a little trick you can use. This is an OptiVisor, and this baby really magnifies. I got a 10 power OptiVisor on here, and you can really zoom in on the dial and check the authenticity and the authenticity of the parts. So pick yourself up an OptiVisor. That's just a little...
At least a loop. Yeah. Absolutely. Because these things do need to be scrutinized. It's oftentimes very difficult to tell when something is not original. And not being original, but still being authentic, is still worth a ton.
Right.
We hope for completely original, but we will take completely
sometimes
authentic.
They'll repair the loom on the dial, and you want to be able to see that and see how that was done and what's the quality of that. So it's really important to get some really good visual authenticity.
And important to the fact that this one here, box papers, more original, is literally worth almost double of what this one is, and this one ain't cheap. So thanks for tuning in to us here at Watches Oliver Smith. I'd like to invite you to subscribe. And if you want to be kept informed on the newest stuff here at Oliver Smith, please go ahead and hit that notification bell. Thanks.
Stay tuned because next week we've got something really cool to take a look at. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.